finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Mitchell. 2 on the clock. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And to Antetokounmpo inside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the baseline jumper, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Mitchell outside. Here's Edey. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Edey's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
And how about the effort by Carter? Always lurking there on the offensive glass.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, that will energize his teammates. Going right at the defender and throwing it down.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Here's Anunoby. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles trails by 7. Dort wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
And for all the talk, Jim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Here's Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 1:32 left to play here in the first. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, "Before I was really serious and quiet. Now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight." Guys, back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Matherin's got 5 points so far.
And for a classic 2-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
Back to Giannis. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. They lead by... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Back to Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Dort. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Edey. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Edey. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's McBride. Misses the slam off the fast break. Feibel for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
Feibel's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. No good again, just 3 for 10 with that miss.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Edey. The rebound by Collier.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul.
Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And here is Mitchell. 15 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Anunoby. No good from outside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Mitchell outside. No good on the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Giannis. Not enough on that one as it misses. Mitchell with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Outside Mathurin. Los Angeles with another miss. Pass to Mitchell. It's stolen by Dort. Back to Mathurin. Fires from deep. Edey with the rebound. It's stolen by Carter. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line. And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Pass to Wiggins. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
3-pointer. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Edey. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
To the left wing. Now Mitchell. 17 points in the game. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. For 3, Mitchell. It's Mitchell with the tray.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 5. Back to Antetokounmpo. And no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The visitors with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Here's Anunoby. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Anunoby has the open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
You can't just stop when there's a pick.
Oh, what a move! Giannis!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball. Anunoby's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Oh, wow, that is difficult. He goes with the finger roll. What a finish.
Anunoby outside. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles trails by 12. Over in the corner, Mathurin. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Here's Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 12 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
You need dance lessons. Let's go.
To the paint. Stolen. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Finished off the break. Giannis has got 14 points now in the second half.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up. Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And Dort gets it to go.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Back to Mitchell. Anunoby outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Los Angeles trails by 7. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Pass to Edey. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Going inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .46 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Giannis throws it down.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And please give a big round of applause for your dance team. Your dance team.
20 seconds left in the third.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Pass to Post. From downtown. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come.
53.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Los Angeles trails by 5. Giannis driving to the rim. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Los Angeles. Pass to Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Forcing the issue inside. Mitchell has that long wingspan, plays so much bigger than his height.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Giannis right side. Outside Mathurin. It's good from long range.
And you gotta love this guy's confidence. Mathurin wasting no time firing away.
Pass to Wiggins. It's Edey, high post. Now, here's Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Anunoby. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Giannis outside. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the second free throw, good. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Higgins outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Edey gets the bucket.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
On the wing, Giannis. Antetokounmpo, strong finish.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Pass to Wiggins. The kick out to Anunoby. On the wing, Anunoby. Here's Mitchell. Now Edey. And there's the dunk.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then
Mitchell, explosive finish.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Giannis left side. The three is off.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Outside, Anunoby. A three-pointer. Good. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates. Mano a mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Mitchell outside. Now Wiggins. Stolen by Carter. Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Anunoby.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here is Mitchell. Clock at 6. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Six to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.